This is Virgil Ortiz, and you're watching REED-BBS.
REED-BBS. BBS. Josh Taylor versus TEOFIMO effing Lopez. The Tartan Tornado versus The Takeover. Saturday, June the 10th. We've had the build up, countdown, all access hype shows. We're at the tail end of fight week. Final presser, the weigh in. And now we're here. And how did we get here? Lukewarm, less than stellar performances. That's how we got here. In Josh Taylor's case, it was against Jack Catterall. First and only defense of Taylor's undisputed 140-pound title. He relinquished all but the WBO title due to 3% of his purse in the name of sanctioning fees per sanctioning body. So he was like, fuck all that. So this fight is for the WBO title at 140, even though Josh Taylor clearly has lineage in that division. In Fimo's case, second fight as a full-time super lightweight was against Sander Martin. Again, lukewarm, less than stellar performance. This will be Taylor's first fight since the Catterall fight, February 26th of 2022, whereas this will be Fimo's third fight in that same span. Taylor, he was candid about complacency coming into the Catterall fight. He even gave Fimo an out for some of his last few bouts, saying, we both took our eye off the ball. They got the same number of fights, same number of KOs. They're both two fast, twitchy, aggressive, sharp counterpunching men who can and will lead. They're also both pretty good feinters. One of the countdown shows, the build-up shows, real time. It's a series similar to UFC embedded. Behind-the-scenes look at the goings-on of fight week. We saw Taylor's New York City arrival, him walking the streets and shit, being recognized. They've done 3 episodes thus far, and TEOFIMO did not allow cameras to film him for episode 2. They did another show called Trash Talk, Taylor versus Lopez, which was basically a Zoom meeting between camps. And as you can imagine, they exchanged pleasantries. Taylor, he said Loma was a featherweight with one arm. He said Fimo's mentally a mouse. Mentally a moose. He's mentally a moose. He said there's doubt in Fimo's mind. I'm unbreakable mentally. Called Fimo a piece of shit. Fimo, he had his strength and conditioning coach on the set with him in lieu of Fimo Sr. Keeping his old man reserved, as Junior said. Just me and him going into this fight. Don't want nobody, don't need nobody coming in that. My father's a very intelligent man in the game. Very. And I ain't trying to be a smart ass, but to which I respond to that comment and I say, and I ask, who the fuck else has Fimo Sr. trained? Who else has Fimo Sr. gotten as far as my son has gotten? I'll wait. Anyway, as we've come to expect, Fimo failed miserably trying to be a thought-provoking, provocative dude. Like, just fight, bruh. Just fight. I'm not a piece of shit. I'm all of it. You know. Taylor, he eventually got fed up and walked off the Trash Talk Taylor versus Lopez set. He just got up and bounced. Middle of the damn shit. Middle of filming. The press conference was more of the same from Fimo. Nonsensical stream of consciousness ramblings. I'm speaking my truth. The law of attraction. Aim for death. That's where life begins. And oh my God, if this man butchers the Mike Tyson, everybody got a plan till they get hit in the mouth quote again. If he butchers that one more time, I'm gonna kill myself. First of all, note to everyone, that was a Joe Louis quote. Mike Tyson got it and paraphrased Joe Louis. Joe Louis famously said, everybody got a plan till they get hit. Mike Tyson, who's a boxing history buff, he adopted it and tweaked it, said everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. But please, give Joe Louis his credit. He said it first and most famously, okay? Got it. Haven't seen many Josh Taylor weigh-ins, and Fimo's state of mind and him uttering murderous threats and shit, suspect state of mind. It was wise, very wise, to not allow Taylor and Fimo to face off. Speaking of the face off, the police or the po-po, or some Paul Blart mall cop, little bro looking ass dude, the fattest cop I've ever seen in my life, the fattest man I've ever seen in my life with a badge, stood in between Fimo and Josh Taylor along with a couple other dudes. Now, don't cops have a fucking weight limit? Ain't no weight classes to being a cop? Like, damn, brother was chunky as hell. The weigh-in, it was similar. No Haney versus Loma pushes. No manufactured beef to give the news cycle, any pre-fight boxing tidbits. But no worries. Oh, no worries. As underwhelming and as meh as the presser and the weigh-in was, the fight itself, the quality of the fight, the two-way action within the fight will more than make up for it. I assure you. Now, Fimo, speaking of the weigh-in, he had to weigh in nude to make 140, while Taylor, allegedly struggling to make weight, didn't have to fully strip down, and he was 139.8, I believe. As I speak, I still don't have a prediction. I'll drop a video the afternoon before the fight, though, and a post-fight video. Make no mistake about that. I mean, Fimo, he could come completely unglued on some Oliver McCall crying in the ring shit, or he could violently dispose of Josh Taylor, or he could get KO'd his damn self. He could. Like Kevin Garnett and Fimo said, anything's possible. Anything's possible! And in this particular case, I mean, Taylor, he gets hit, Fimo gets hit. Taylor cuts and swells in every fight. Fimo cuts and swells in more and more fights. More and more than he has been lately. They both got good hand speed, crisp combinations, and fight-ending power in both hands, man. I cannot wait. But yeah, I'll lace y'all up with an official breakdown and prediction tomorrow. REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television, Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.